The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Happy New Year, you fabulous bunch of movie watching, podcast listening, shower. Yeah, welcome back. Your face. Welcome, everyone, for tuning in to the first What's the Script episode of 2025. I'm Craig, and with me, as always, is my good man Chris. How are you, sir?
Yes, I'm Fan-Dabby Dozy. You know, the panto never dies in this house. But aye, apart from that, smashing.
Panto season is officially over, everybody. I hope you've all had a right good Christmas, a good New Year. Ate, drank, full of merriment, and raised a wee glass to Big JC, who died for all our sins. But he was born on that day. We'll cover that at Easter, you know what I mean? All you fine Christian folk out there.
I hope he's drank and ate your fill.
I've just triggered people there. Even people that were brought up Christians. Oh, you can't say that. There's so many religions out there. Some people don't even celebrate a religion. Get up. Yeah, I don't care, man. I just don't care anymore. Chris and I are of a vintage that the more you push, the more we're going to push back now. And that's just all I've got to say about the matter before I get all political and shit.
Push the tempo.
Aye. We need to start with religion, mate. That's what we need to do. Welcome to the temple of movie merriment.
The scripture. What's the scripture?
What is the script? That's quite good. I like that. Well, that's what if we ever do a biblical film, that's what we'll call it. Welcome one, welcome all to What's the Scripture, as read by myself, passage John 15:16. Shut up, Craig. Right, so a big thank you, as always, to Quaint and to Native Origins, both doing brilliant things behind the scenes, and we implore you to get onto them and find out what's going on. You can find us, as always, on all the platforms, Audible and YouTube. And I just want to give a wee shout out to the community of Facebook group, which is at 449, one away for a big 450. Well, YouTube's took a wee spike in all. That's went up to 331 subscribers. And as I am no longer on X or Twitter, and I don't think you will be very shortly, Chris, running our page, I'm not even going to mention it.
Yeah, it's just it's very shit. Anybody that's on X, I don't know, man. You just, I mean, I'm friends with about 800 people or something on there, and I maybe see 2 of them. So, I mean, you're just getting bombarded with fucking shite. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
Aye, definitely. So if you're still tuning in to us, because we talked to you and engaged with you on that platform, hi. We'll not be engaging back because we'll not be there, unfortunately. But we'll still listen from afar. We'll still show you the love and all that jazz, you know what I mean? But especially big loves to the Seismic boys, because they've stuck with us through thick and thin, the young laddies.
Aye. Through chicken noodle soup all the way to lentil soup.
But I've got a horrible feeling that they've done away with Paul. He's behind a wall or under a floorboard or something. I don't like the boys' ways anymore. Don't know what's happened to him.
Or they've locked him up in a dungeon. He's got a fucking his beard's down at his balls and he's got long hair and all that, and they just get him to edit stuff. Here you do that thing. Can I see the sun? Fuck off.
Flinging box sets at him. Right order. Watch him in the right order. I'll be watching you watching them. Sitting there in his wee bowling whites all ranky and all that. It's bowling season in 2 months. Good boys. Good boys, a lot of them.
Yeah.
I think Colin's a bit quiet because he's got the new baby. You know what I mean? So I know exactly what that's like. That is a 24/7 job, never mind having an actual job, you know what I mean? So all good. But me, James, is engaging with us quite regularly with his wee angry tones, and we love him for it. I met him at Ibrox, so I did, mate. And we had a good wee chat before we went into before the pumping of the tags on that famous day. That's for one good thing that's going to happen this season. Honestly, we're absolutely becking garbage. Brendan Rodgers should have made the Celtic players whip themselves. Aye. Brendan Rodgers should have made his players fucking whip themselves with birch leaves and bike chains on the thigh and all that for getting beat off of us. Do you know what I mean? But there we go. That's the football chat out the road. But I never got a selfie with James. That's what I should have done. Never thought about it.
A healthy selfie, man.
A healthy selfie, mate. Me being all skinny and all that. You know what I mean? 6.5 stone down. Get it round you. Oh, I'm fabulous. I keep touching myself. I'm that sexy looking now. But before we move on, and obviously people had a month to realise what we're going to be doing now. We are going to be doing a film as suggested by one of you, our group members and fans. It was the lovely Anne Speedy who suggested the film we're going to be doing today. But before we get into it, Chris, please tell me what you have been giving your ocular delights in the last 3 to 4 weeks, mate.
Yes. Well, people, prepare yourself because it has been
Strap
a big
in! Stop it in, Glasgow! Strap in!
I watched Carry On, which was a bit of a fucking carry on, I shall say. The Union that you asked me to, recommended to me. I also watched Pig with Nicolas Cage.
All right.
He's a guy that lives out in the wilderness and people come steal his pig. You know what I mean? It goes places. It wasn't fucking brilliant, but it wasn't what I was expecting, right?
No.
I watched Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3, Die Hard, The Grinch, Christmas Chronicle 2, and Violent Night. So that was my Christmas watching there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Then I watched 65, Red State, Night Hunter. I watched Lord of the Rings, War of the Rohirrim, The Order, The Werewolves, Craven the Hunter, Juror Number 2, The Dead Don't Die, Elvis, Wolf of Wall Street, Clash of the Titans, Wrath of the Titans, and A History of Violence. That was my ocular delights.
Jesus, Jack.
Aye,
that's mental.
There was shit watched. There was shit watched.
You're no kidding, man. There's shit was watched there. That's a healthy list. It's quite diverse and all over the place, and some smashing things in there. What did you think of the Union? Did you like it?
Aye, it was your usual, isn't it? Your kind of buddy cop kind of movie, but the one they cops. You know what I mean? No, it was good. Good chemistry and all that in the screen, like you says.
You know what you're getting with Mark Wahlberg and Halle Berry's just she's an Oscar winner, isn't she? But she kind of reprised her role for John Wick 2 a wee bit, didn't she? A lot of action and a lot of arranged fighting and stunts, and I thought, you're good people, hen, and you're still looking smashing.
Oh, you're an ocular delight.
She certainly is an ocular delight, I'll tell you that for nothing. No. I never noticed it until I seen her in that Catwoman outfit. Shite as that film was.
And like I say, I've Craven the Hunter at all. I watched that. I know it's been getting panned, but I will say it's not the fucking worst. It's not the worst I've watched. Put it that way. Madam Web is still the fucking that's the mammy daddy of bad fucking superhero films, as far as I'm concerned. So
it's just the most poorly written thing I think I can think of. So I have had a vision I'm going to be thrown off a roof. Maybe move to another city then. Maybe move away from that building. You don't have to murder the people. You know what I mean? Just move away.
Aye. I mean, let's say it's not brilliant. You know what I mean? It's there, but it's definitely not the worst. No, I mean, there's people talking about burning the fucking city down and all that. No, I mean, come on, it's not the worst.
No, I'll
That's
bide
all
my
I'll say.
time and wait for it. I don't know anything about Craven. I've got no investment in the character for the comics or anything like that. I don't know anything about it. I like, what do you call him that plays him?
Johnson.
Yes, I like
Yeah.
him very, very much. And I feel bad for him that the film was getting so roundly panned, as you said there. But I'll get to it. I'll get to it, mate.
And I would recommend people go and see The Order. It's got Nicholas Hoult and Jude Law in it. Smashing. True story about a white supremacist fucking gang in Ohio or something like that. And it's good. Good. It's a good watch. It's a good watch. So I'd go and watch that. And obviously Juror number 2. That's smashing. I get 12 Angry Men vibes off it.
Yes, very much so. At the start, at the very first deliberation, because he's the only one, isn't he? He's the Henry Fonda of the group, but with different fucking reasons behind it.
Yeah, that's it. So that was good enough. So, I'd recommend they two, The Order and Juror number 2. By the way, see Nicholas Hoult. What a smashing time he's having now, isn't he?
Oh, he's the new Pascal. He's in fucking everything, man. Isn't he?
Like he's in Nosferatu, isn't he? He's fucking everywhere, man. Oh.
Nosferatu, Juror number 2, Lex Luthor. It seems to have just, was it The Menu? Was it that film?
Yeah.
Seems to have just went boom since that. Because it was, he's smashing. He's a smashing actor.
Yeah, it's
nice wee British boy as well.
Hard to think when he was in About a Boy, you know what I mean? What a time to be alive.
And for all you Glaswegians there, he wasn't in About a Boy. You know what I mean? The way that sounded. He was in the film called About a Boy. Just for context, I didn't just imagine all these angry Glaswegians. Dirty beast bastard. And About a Boy. I don't like him.
Anyway, enough of that. Ocular delights. What would you eyeballing? What would you squatching for a comfortable seated position?
Oh, mate. Millions of things. So much so that I've took stuff off because I can't sit here all day because I'll end up busting for a jobby if I get to the end of it. So, nutshell ones. I've started Slow Horses. Late to the party with that one. I've only watched episode 1. Getting good vibes off it. So, I'm going to continue with that. I also episode 4 into Skeleton Crew, which I am pleasantly surprised with so far. I think it's really good. It's visually stunning. It's like Star Wars Goonies so far, but there's violence in it. There's people dying and all that, so it's quite. So I'm like, yeah, I'm on board with this. And Jude Law, like you mentioned, he's a great actor. I don't care what anybody says. Jude Law's smashing. I finished Yellowstone. Just tremendous telly. And while I was scared about the last half of the last season being garbage because it had to be rewritten because Kevin Costner wasn't able to do it, they done it smashing. They done it absolutely fabulous, and it was great. It didn't deviate for the great work it was done before it. So if you've not watched Yellowstone, folks, get on that. Tulsa King Series 2, finished that. It's just a good fun watch, that series, man, and anything with Sly in it. Apart from Oscar. Will do for me, you know what I mean? Squid Game Series 2 as well. Went into that thinking this is going to be samey, but the same as it was different, and it was great. And there was more characters to explore, and there was more peril, and there was other things tripping up, and I enjoyed it, really enjoyed it, man. Plus the wee main actor, he done a taste challenge on the YouTube, and he likes Iron Brew, so he's all right in my book. Film-wise, I watched The Fugitive 1 and 2, Sam Raimi Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, Puss in Boots: The Last Witch, again, because it's just fantastic. I tell you, man, see that Goldilocks the Three Bears? Florence Pugh, Ray Winston. Forget about it. They should have their own spin-off movie. Goldilocks the Three Bears, I'm telling you. What else did I watch? Rio 1 and 2. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, which was so garbage. I fucking loved it. I did. I loved it, and I could see myself getting the Blu-ray because that's my new thing now, as you know, is Blu-rays now. I'm a Blu-ray guy now. Excuse me. What else? Mickey Flanagan's Christmas. What's that? That was brilliant. He's just a geezer, already with a little touch of catness. Shaky line. Brilliant. And very quickly, the last two films I watched were, like yourself, Werewolves. It was all right, wasn't it? The Purge with shitty wolves.
That's it, the Purge with wolves, man.
We like Frank Grillo, didn't we, mate? But he's not a leading actor.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But I thoroughly enjoyed that.
What I say to you, I got Critters vibes off it. So if you like the Critters, watch it and you'll maybe feel the same way.
It's because the wolves, the wolves weren't very good, weren't they? No, they saved all the money, I think, for Frank Grillo's transformation into a wolf. That was all the CGI money spent on that. But it's worth a watch, man. I got a 5 out of 10 for me, so it did. And a vampire film that came across me that I'd never seen or heard of, Daybreakers, and that was great. Great premises of how it got to be in the first place. And you always wondered as well, when vampires are running rampant in these films, fucking must be running out of humans now, eh? Must be. And that's got a lot to do with it, and that was great. So that was it, mate. Apart from that, there was probably another 8 to 10 Christmas films in there, and other stuff I've been watching with the boys and all that, but we'll leave it there. And I'll maybe try and get to the pictures. Oh, sorry. I went to see Sonic 3 in the pictures. Brilliant. Brilliant. If you like the franchise, brilliant. That's me.
Are you sure now? Are you sure?
I'm sitting on the others. I'm not saying any more. I'll keep some for next week. But as we know, folks, we are doing Anne Speedy's recommendation. She declined the offer to come on and speak about it with us because she's a wee bit shy. So she is Anne. She's lovely. She's absolutely lovely. And you wouldn't think she was shy if you met her in real life, I tell you. But she's no one for sitting in front of cameras and talking about it and all that, but she's absolutely fine. Just remember if you had...
She's actually Jason Bourne, and she can't come.
Right. She can't let her face be seen because she's a fucking agent. Secret Agent Man. Love that song. Where was I? Aye, so she recommended 2017 classic, which is The Death of Stalin, which was released in October 2017 and directed by Armando Iannucci. Who's in it, Chris? Tell us who's in it, mate.
Oh, there's a plethora of people in this. But these are the ones I wrote down. You get Steve Buscemi, Simon Russell Beale, Jeffrey Tambor, Andrea Riseborough, Olga Kurylenko, Tom Brooke, Paddy Considine, Justin Edwards, Adrian McLovhlin, Michael Palin, Paul Whitehouse, Richard Brake, and Jason Issacs. Now, there is more people in there, but that's just the ones I wrote down.
Aye, it's a right good cast, isn't it?
No, that's a right good casting.
As castings go, it's not too bad.
It's a German Shepherd of casting.
Also, the screenplay was also done by Armando Iannucci, Ian Martin, David Schneider, and Peter Fellows, who has done a lot of good stuff in the background. The budget, only $13 million. How much did it make, Chris? Do you know? I forgot to write it down.
Well, according to the interwebs, it was 24.6. Again, right. Profit. But not much profit. But, know what I mean? See, I think it's just during the time it came out. I don't think there's many people fucking know who Stalin was. Know what I mean? 2017. Know what I mean? No. I do bet there will be a lot older people that fucking know, but see the youngins, man. Listen to me, the youngins. That the fucking they just generally don't give a fuck about the past.
Well, no, that's true, but I was ignorant to Stalin. I know who he was, and I know he was a bad person, but I didn't know to what end. Do you know what I mean? So, was this released in theatres, actually? Aye, it must have been if it's got a
Aye.
box office, but I don't remember it. I would say it was a film that was directed to a demographic, as you just suggested there, maybe people that knew about it and thinking, well, how can you do a comedy about such bad times?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's that? Well, see, to kind of elaborate on my point, mind I was saying to you a couple of weeks ago, the 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 Sixth Sense twist is back to being a twist for people that they don't know about.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? That's how much time has passed. So, plus, see, I'm being honest, mate. It's like even like my age group, I don't remember much getting spoke about Stalin.
Oh.
See, just in general, see Russia. I don't know much about Russians' fucking history at all.
No, it wasn't anything taught in school, definitely no, because why would it be, I suppose? But Russia, I just remember Russia being on the news as a wee boy, and they were kind of America saying they were bad people, and then anytime you seen Russians on the telly, they were queuing for bread and all that. It just looked like fucking the poorest place in the world. And then you learn a lot of that was to do with people like Stalin, dictatorship, the old Soviet Union. It was communism, wasn't it? Basically,
Yeah,
totalitarianism.
People queuing for bread. What, like here the new?
Aye, mate. But it was communism and totalitarianism on a scale that people today that mention things like that don't have a fucking clue about. Nazi state. Don't know what a fucking Nazi state is because somebody told you to be there at a certain time. Oh, fucking Nazi state. No, these people were. As the film alludes to.
You're triggering me.
Aye. Well, don't watch this if you're easily triggered. Because the fun they make about death in this is probably right. It's probably true. Just thought nothing of it. But the people that did watch it, I've gave it a very healthy 7.3 out of 10 on the IMDb and a whopping 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is healthy.
Oh, it's definitely up there. It's well written, smart, and for a lack of a better saying, it's that right British wit. No, I mean it's just matter of fact, patter. That's good, man. It's good.
That's healthy. Do you have a synopsis for us at all? If you've no,
no, but I can make one up on the spot again if you like.
Oh, you like doing that, didn't you? Go then, you big whore that you are. Just drop your kegs, right?
Aye. Hey, well, aye. So we're in communist Russia, and Mr. Stalin pops his clogs, and his underlings beneath him kind of fight air, filling the power vacuum that he leaves behind, and it's all done in zany, funny, but somewhat factual events. Know what I mean? And it's and see who comes out on top to rule Russia or the USSR, so to speak.
Aye, I would say it was very factual, but just done for another point of view, as Obi-Wan likes to say. You know what I mean? But
a certain point of view.
It's a film I had never watched and no plans to watch it until Anne suggested it, and I'm so glad she did, because we'll get to it later on how much I liked it. Chris, it was released in 2017. Hold on, where's my button? Let's go back to the year, back to the year of our film. Chris, go ahead. Woo!
Well, 2017. I think, well, I do believe I've been here before, but
I was alive.
Should this should this be repetition? Then just listen again. So, 2017, much like 2025, Trump became president for the first time. The Nintendo Switch was released. We also had the London Bridge attack.
Oh.
And we also had the mass shooting in Las Vegas. And Disney bought Fox Studios. So,
bastards!
Aye. There was a lot of bad in 2017, shall we say. But hey, I mean, you can see if you go down, you search the year, by the way, there's so many fucking shootings, attacks, bombs. Is it Yim Kong Il? Is he the leader of North Korea? Don't know. His older brother got assassinated with some sort of fucking nerve gas with two women. That also happened in 2017.
Beautiful.
Aye, you know what I mean? As far as films went, you had Blade Runner 2049, Baby Driver, The Greatest Showman, It was remade, Get Out, Dunkirk, Paddington 2, and Spider-Man Homecoming.
Some crackers in there, but see it. I went to pictures to see that. It was full to the gunnels, and I walked out halfway through it. So I've seen this before. It was just a fucking carbon copy of the original. And I don't mind remakes, as I've said. Don't get me wrong, I still think there's about 30% remakes are all right. The rest is all shit. But if you're going to remake something, put a wee spin on it, do it something different. You know what I mean? But
Aye.
sorry.
Well, if I'm being honest, mate, I'm not a fan of it at all. I just find it ridiculous.
But the original?
Aye. Even as good as Tim Curry is, it's just fucking. I don't know, man.
Fright the shit out of me is a wee rain, that.
The shit that disturbs me, but is like a fucking spirit or a demon, you know what I mean? That you can't do fuck all about, sort of thing. That was just, I don't know, man. I'm maybe going to rewatch it again, but I think it's just overhyped to fuck. Music. Ed Sheeran was all the fucking place. So I tried to kind of diversify it a wee bit, but you had Shape of You by Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. You had Human by Rag and Bone Man. You had Despacito by Fonzie, Yankee, and Bieber. You had Rockstar by Post Malone, and you had Galway Girl by Ed Sheeran again there. Other ones I've actually aged as I read through that list. How's that? What's that they're playing? I've not heard this.
He's an absolute chart slut, that Ed Sheeran, that year, because I'm pretty sure every time he turned up at every birthday party in fucking Great Britain that year and sang Happy Birthday and all. You know what I mean? Like, go to you, beat it. You wank. I think he had four songs in the top 40 at one stage. I was like, I think you're Adele or Rihanna?
Aye. There was about, there might have been 6. I'm telling you, man. Serious right through the year, because it was fucking ridiculous. Deaths were bad. We obviously had Chester Bennington. He left. Tom Petty. We had Hugh Hefner, the Shagger. He left. Shagged himself to death.
Couldn't get his lid in his coffin done. Hard on the man.
Aye. Adam West left us. Paul Paxton. John Hurt. Don Rickles. Roger Moore. And Bruce Forsyth. So there's some names there. Some names there that everybody will know. But they left us. They went, I've had enough of this shite. I'm out. So,
good guy. Nice to see you. Bye-bye. Should have done that before, when you mentioned him before. Yeah.
Like I say, we've been here because 2017 was obviously the same year Logan came out. So.
Aye. I think that coincided with Aaron Ramsey's scoring streak and all that year, so. Unlucky celebrities. No their fault. The boy was scoring them in, you know.
Aye. Aim your anger directly.
Aye.
But, back to the Death of Stalin, mate. Smashing film. It seems to have went under the radar with all that other stuff that came out, but smashing film.
Aye. And says something quite simple about it when she suggested it to me when we were talking on the private messaging that. She says, a lot of people don't get it, but I think it's one of the best films ever made. I totally get that now. Because for as many people that were asking me, is it worth a watch? I'm like, oh aye, brilliant. But there's some people I want to go at you. Yeah, you'll know, like it. But I don't want to appear that they're no clever. But you don't need to be clever. I went into this no knowing anything about Stalin, really. but it just very quickly gets on your level and lets you know in a pure layman's terms. Aye, Labourman, fuck's sake, Craig. It tells you in layman's terms, it very quickly tells you, oh, this guy's a bastard and they're all shite scared of him. Do you know what I mean?
Aye. It's very satire. You know what I mean? It's just to the point, no dressed up, know what I mean? It's not complicated. No. It's
satire before it's like me, you and Paul having a conversation at lunchtime.
You know what I mean? It's
just riddled with innuendo and fucking backhanded tomfoolery and that, like.
Aye, it's just very angry, like fucking. Well, just for instance, like Stalin asks for that recording, and the wee soldier takes it all the way to him, right? I mean, and you're like, oh, what's going to get said here? And it's just pure. What, did you fucking walk here? And slams the door and you're going, what?
Aye. And she, when he requests it and just hangs the phone up, the anxiety started ripping at me for Paddy Considine, his character. He's fucking shiny, Cell. What's going on? What's he going to do if he doesn't get this record made? And then that wee guy sitting just eating his apple. What are you doing? Eating an apple? You're always eating apples. Boy's just eating an apple.
Oh, mate. It's like that, no, that's an actual thing that happened. That actually happened. It's fucking mental. And then it's just like, obviously the conductor, he gets that flustered, he fucking faints and hits his head on the bucket of sand, and then they're like, Rupert, that fucking sat there.
Aye. It's not even heat height, you know what I mean? It's not, it's just because he trips up and he does it.
Oh man, it's another thing, you get an insight, right? But it's obviously made out to be ridiculous. But like that, the whole fact that fucking people were that terrified that they were having to put like another show on to record it for this one person. It's fucking mental.
I know, and because some of the audience had already left, they started rounding people up off the streets to fill the auditorium, so the round of applause would be just as big. No, I'm like, what the? But then you think about it.
Paddy.
I mean, you're right. This did actually happen. Sorry, mate, but how many times a day did Stalin do things like this to other people with other things?
I know, man. It's just see the bit Paddy Considine. He's shouting to people up in the balcony, and he goes, "Do not defy me."
Aye, he tries to be polite. Please take your seats. Back in your seat. Back. Don't you fucking move. What's going on?
Your fucking ass, mate. Another like, you messaged me about it, right? And it was something I had already wrote down. See the fact that none of them are doing like Russian accents and all that, and they're just talking with their own accents. It's fucking it's bravo, and
that is because it's just a genius take on it. No, speaking in an accent. In fact, with Jason Issacs, he's just fucking Yorkshire farmer guy, but he's one of the highest ranking generals in the Russian military. It's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant.
It's just, I mean, that was actually a Jason Isaacs' own choice. Know what I mean? Because I decided to pick the Yorkshire accent because they're the most blunt people I've ever met in my life.
And it fits so well with the kind of character that guy is in real life, who was Gregory Zhukov in it.
Aye. He was like the general or the field marshal, whatever, that fucking led the army against the Nazis. Know what I mean? But
brilliant.
But that was actually the only reason that this wasn't shown in Russia. It wasn't like because it was like it ridiculed Stalin and all that. It was because they said that it made him out to be stupid. To Zhukov.
Right. Aye.
So it was like tearing down their fucking whoever, know what I mean?
That's right, mate. I mean, just for a bit of context, people don't. But Chris said is factually true. It really is. But the movie was banned in Russia on January 23rd, 2018, 2 days before it was due to be released. The Cultural Ministry stated The distribution certificate for the film The Death of Stalin has been withdrawn. One member of the Culture's Ministry's Advisory Board was quoted as saying, "The film disgraces our historical symbols, the Soviet hymn, orders and medals, and Marshal Zhukov is portrayed as an idiot." I don't think he is, but they must have just no liked the accent.
Aye, that's going to be it. They're probably like that fucking a Yorkshireman, you know what I mean? Fucking, it's... Aye. I mean, I don't know where they go to for there. I think it was just more the bluntness of the character. Just...
Aye.
Obviously, it's a kind of parody of the character at the same time, but... Aye, each to their own, you know what I mean? I suppose it's better than them going like that. Oh, they've made up complete lies about us. No,
Aye.
well, no.
Mm-hmm.
But
absolutely
fucking,
brilliant.
Aye. It's plus talking about how brilliant it is. This film was nominated for 2 BAFTAs, and then it was nominated for like another 40 or more awards. You know what I mean? Fucking.
Aye.
Obviously, it wasn't going to get the Oscar nod because of all these the big budget films and all that shit. But
aye. It's again, it's just a demographic this was made for, and it just didn't catch on to the wider audience, like working man Joe like me, that still loved it, even though you didn't have to have a historical fucking acumen to know about it. Jason Isaac in this film and all, he wears fewer medals than the real life Zhukov. Writer and director Inyuchi thought that the real number of medals was far too unbelievable, because apparently this guy was just a walking medal.
Aye, the Tin Man. Fuck. Wait. See, when I read that, I was like, no fucking way. Because, like, again, if you've not seen this, just Google Jason Isaacs, Death of Stalin, and look at the fucking medals he's wearing. It's next level, man. It's fucking next level.
Whereas the guy in real life must have been walking about like that guy at the Fit Boy you see, whose scarf and hat you can't see for badges, you know what I mean?
Mate, the back of his uniform must have had fucking medals on it. You can't get any more on the front of that. Like, see, when he took that off, it must have been just like fucking just holes.
Aye. The material's all gone. You've chopped it all away.
Oh.
Where's my thigh medals? You know what I mean? Oh, that's brilliant.
Fucking chainmail. Well, you doing, you creepy bastard.
Aye. Amazing, man. So as you said about the non-Russian accents, it was Inyuchi that insisted on not having the characters speak with Russian accents for 2 reasons. He thought it would take the audiences out of the movie. He's probably right. And he did not want the actors and actresses to worry about their accents when they were improvising. In a promotional interview on the BBC Radio 5 for the UK release, Inyuchi stated that Russian journalists who had previewed the movie praised the decision. So there we go.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what it's kind of... You know what I mean? They banned it, but people also praised it. You know what I mean? So it's... I don't know. But again, each to their own and all that patter. But I just want to make a special mention to Vasily Stalin. The character in this is fucking superb, man. It's fucking...
For the short time he's on the screen.
Aye. I mean, obviously, he's a drunk, he's an alcoholic, which I believe is actually factually correct, because I think he died at fucking the age of 40 or something.
Who would he be? Fucking freezing earlier.
But, mate, see rants and just the fucking, again, the language that comes out of his mouth is fucking, it just catches you off guard. Know what I mean?
Aye. It's like a What's the Script podcast. It's just full of fucking bad words.
And then, again, what fucking amazes me, right? His dad, Stalin, right, the leader of the country, and he was like kind of made like the patron of the ice hockey team. So see, when the ice hockey team did die, he was actually hiding it for his dad. And I'm like, God, this guy has got rooms all round Russia bugged. The ordinary person's fucking living room is bugged. Like, and you're trying to hide the fact that the national hockey team has snuffed it.
Aye. kept it out of the press and all that as well. And then and just the way he's trying to get these people to play hockey and be as good as the world champions. Just fucking be better. Why you shit? Come on. That just shows you what a maniac that boy was. It really was.
Mate, and obviously there's a bit that's a favourite scene, so I'm not mentioning it now, man. But it's fucking next level, man.
We'll get to it very, very shortly. Now, the immediate cast that you did read it are the main players, obviously, and they've all got as big a role as each other to play. Some just a bit bigger. I gravitate towards Simon Russell Beale, who played Beria. I thought he was absolutely tremendous. Tremendous, man. For the first minute, he's interrogating somebody, punching him and all that. And he gets called away and he just says to the other guy, carry on. I mean, even though he's got the answers for him, it's just fucking torturing him. But he's running about, he's got shady things going on, and his patter is brilliant, man.
Aye. So it's the wee fucking the undertone things he says to people. Like especially at the funeral, so when he's talking to that the piano player.
Aye.
It's like, just I've got a lot of notes, like you're one to Stalin. I still have it, and you're like that. You are one dirty bastard.
He's got everything on everybody, and we'll find out later what happens to him because of the fact. But he's celebrated as being a raper. I know. The countless women, and he just talks about them as if, when you need to sample every kind of delight that's on offer to you. You know what I mean? And that means fucking, like ethnicity, hair colour, age, the fucking lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's fucking. He's a monster. You know what I mean? He's fucking. Because again, I read up fucking more about that cunt and all that, and they used to get secret police to grab fucking 5 women off the street and all that. And then, like, see how there's a bit where the lassie is grabbed and she's walking out the gates and the soldier horns her flowers?
Aye.
See, that was perceived if she accepts the flowers, she consented.
All right.
No, I mean, that's how fucking after the war that cunt was. But
so a soldier horns you flowers and he's got a big gun on him. He's like, hold them.
know what I mean? Fuck off.
But, no, it's my hay fever. No, I couldn't hold them.
But you're right, mate. The guy's played fantastic because he's funny, but he's also you're not supposed to like this guy. You know what I mean?
No.
Which
is how this film fucking messes with your head because you're not meant to like it. In real life, you don't like any of these people, but you can't help but chuckle. And
that's what I was going to say. See the Khrushchev, Buscemi's character, right? All the way through this film, you're like, that other bastard, he's doing all the underhand things. He's fucking, he needs to be watched. And then when the finale comes, the guy that you thought was nice reveals his true face. Know what I mean? And you go, yeah, I've been fucking duped.
Aye. But right at the start, he's just as scared as everybody else because he goes home after a party with Stalin and he's telling his wife in the morning, I told him this joke, I told him that joke. And his wife's like, did he laugh? Did he laugh? Don't say that again. Don't tell him that one again. No, that's how shite scared they were of this guy, man.
I know,
and never his closest confidants.
Watching John Wayne movies with him and all that. Like, what? It's fucking, it's brilliant, man. And mate, I'm talking about see Malenkov. See when he just keeps bringing down the happy atmosphere. Like at the start, they're telling a joke, and he's like, "We're throwing this grenade," and everybody's all shiting themselves and all that. And he goes, "What's the grenade?" And he goes, "What do you mean? What was the grenade? It's a grenade." Michael Palin goes, "You're interfering with the story."
Aye. And that's the thing. The satire on death of human beings is just so nonchalant and off the cuff. It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's just mental, man.
Aye, it's like obviously see at dinner when Malenkov asks about somebody, whatever happened to, I can't remember the guy's name. He's like,
Shh, shh.
aye, and they all go, "Come on, you fucking." Stalin's like, "What happened to him? Do you want to go to the same fucking place?" And then when they're walking out, and he goes, "By the way, well done mentioning that." And he's like, "I'm exhausted. I can't remember who's dead or who's alive."
Aye, fucking mental, man.
Fucking amazing, man. I see him in this film, mate. Is Jeremy Tambor, mate? He's brilliant in a lot of fucking things he does, but see this brilliant again. The panicky kind of weak guy that becomes the leader, but still indecisive and still the same kind of weak guy, but now
Aye,
he has to try and perceive the people that he is in power. Know what I mean? It's brilliant,
aye.
man.
But he's just getting worked for the back by everybody else. Maybe
Aye.
you should say that. No, that. Aye, maybe I should say that. Fucking.
See, find me this girl, but she'll be a woman now. Find me her. And then when they find the same ass, he's like, get her to fuck. She's like an ostrich. Get me that young man.
Aye, after already being given two lookalikes at the start. No, I want the girl. The girl. Aye, but he just doesn't get it, man. What else? Give a couple of your favourite bits, mate.
Well, my tippity top favourite bit is when Stalin wakes up out his coma and he just starts pointing at a painting. And instead of them going to get him help, he's like, "Oh, he's the lamb, and we're the girl, and communism is the milk that's brought him back." No, he's the milk. Oh, how was that? And you're the tit.
Aye.
This poor cunt's in his bed dying like maybe he's pointing to his successor, and then he points to the maid, and he goes, maybe no.
Aye, exactly.
Oh.
I mean, you'd almost think that they didn't want him to come through, pull through, you know what I mean? Because when he does collapse, he's lying in that carpet for the longest time before they even get a doctor and all that, cuffed his head pish. Oh.
See, that was actually true or not. See the wee guard stood outside. Stalin said to the guards, "Never disturb me when I'm in there myself, unless I shout on you." So see when he fucking fell down and collapsed, they stood there all night. Oh,
that's one of my favourite lines. That bit, fucking so it
is. And I'm going to steal it off you, mate. But see when Vasily shows up when they're doing Stalin's autopsy,
bastards.
It tickles me so much, man. Fucking, oh my god. Just, again, anybody that's not seen this, they're doing an autopsy, they've got Stalin's fucking head cracked open, his brains there, Vasily fucking runs in, freaks. "What are you doing, you fucking gargoyles?"
I know.
They've got an American machine here.
They're putting American thoughts in my father's head. He starts shooting the gun on it.
And then, see when he's wrestling the gun after that guy, it's overly long. And see the way everybody's just standing there like that.
Aye. That's so good. You're right, mate. It's overly long. It's kind of awkward. And they're just storing, no intervening, as if, oh, fucking, come on, get the gun off him. They're not worried about the gun getting off, you know what I mean? Eventually gets it. Because as we've already said before, he's Stalin's son is just a raging alcoholic as well, like his dad. But he's a bit mad as well, isn't he?
Mate, it's fucking so good, man. Oh, it's like, I'll not say it, but it's one of my favourite lines I know, man, he says. But it's just, he comes in like a fucking, just see like a tornado. And it's just worse. Because they're all talking about, right, what do we do next? What do we And then the next thing you can hear, like the autopsy happening off camera, and they're all going, "Oh, Jesus. Oh, Paul Whitehouse. Oh, boss. I wish I could take it for you."
I know. He's funny at it. He's wee one-liners. Paul Whitehouse
Oh,
and all.
mate. Oh, but what about yourself, mate? What's your nemesis?
Oh,
Oh,
there's see the bit when they eventually move Stalin's body out the house, and then his mansion has to be cleansed. And if you don't know what that means, people, it means the army move in as he's getting taken out, and they just start stripping it bare of all the paintings and ornaments and treasures. And while they're doing that, they're killing all the staff. Do you know what I mean?
oh.
And then before you know it, within the space of maybe half an hour and all that, it's just an empty mansion with nothing in it.
Aye. A bed and a desk. That was the only remnants of Stalin. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It was fucking just pure purge, innit?
Aye, again, it was so nonchalant, matter of fact. You're kind of shocked watching it happen. Played out in this comical fucking fashion, man. You're like, fuck me.
They two guards up stood there all night and they're like, right, that's you relieved. I went to the kitchen, get some food. And next thing you see them getting chased.
Run back out. I know, man. The only difference for them is the hats in it. They've got red hats, and the cunts that come in with dairy cleansing have got blue hats, man.
But even then, see the guy that's ordering it all. See, as the servants are kind of getting drove away, he just gets popped in the head because it's like even the guy that gave the orders has to be fucking wiped out. You're like, this is fucking bonkers, man.
Another thing that was funny, no funny, quite poignant, and it kind of rings true, like with lack of communication. Wee Buscemi tells the people to come back to Moscow and all that for the funeral, get them on the trains, get them back here and all that, but forgets to tell the army that they're coming. And then before you know it, all these people have come off trains and boats, walking up the street. Army don't know why they're here. They think it's a fucking revolution. They just start fucking shooting them and all that. So then it gets back to them at the party. Many dead? About 1,500. Oh, for Christ's sake. Did you not tell them? What did you tell them that for? And all that? I thought it was the right thing to do. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just, that's a minor inconvenience, that. Poor bastards. You know what I mean?
Fuck's sake, you, man. You've gave me fucking extra work. But you're an asshole.
Aye. Do us a favour. Don't tell them. How not? But just don't tell them an hour, right? Wait till the funeral's early and done with. And one more thing I'll say, there's loads in this, right? There is loads in this. I mean, the end scene's fucking smashing, but the one bit I was pissing myself at, I mean, I was laughing out loud. I turned to my right and I caught myself, my wardrobe mirrors, like, what you doing, laughing? It was when they're at the funeral. I think it's a practice for the funeral. And people are coming in. They're being told to come in and look at Stalin, you know what I mean? And all of them are running about the fucking coffin. They're like, let's start moving. What? No, let's no. But it's too late by that time. Buscemi's moving. It looks like a mad dance, man. I'm like, they for real doing this shit.
Mate, I wrote that down and all. That fucking absolutely annihilated me. She's like, switch places with me. No. Switch places with me. No. We'll make it look like it's part of the ceremony. No. And then the next time he's just stood in front of him. For Tambor goes, what the fuck are you doing?
Aye, out the side of his booth. What the fuck are you doing? Trying to look all proper and many of the people and all that. Oh, hilarious.
It's fucking great, man. It was great. Oh,
hilarious, mate. You any other ones?
This is one other one, mate, and it's just see when they all come to grovel at Stalin's dead body. And they all go, oh no, he's dead. And then they lean down, and like, watch, that's pish there. And then they all get up again, oh, get to the other side, oh, he's dead. Get through Tambor, he's like, oh no, he's irreplaceable. Same sentence. I'll need to take his place.
That's fucking brilliant.
You just said he's irreplaceable. Yeah, well, I mean, for the people.
We can only try and be as good as him, you know, but he as a man is totally irreplaceable.
See that bit at all? That bit where Khrushchev gets up and he's cuddling Malenkov, and then Malenkov's at him, Mile at, come here, and then it's like three of them cuddling. Stalin lying on the deck. What?
Aye.
Oh,
No even did. They've still not got a doctor.
Oh, it's so good, man. So fucking good, man.
Another
Brilliant.
really funny bit is when they're carrying the coffin. Just all whispers and shouts at one. I mean, they're carrying the coffin, the fucking eyes of the world are on them, and just talking and all that. It's like, oh, it's just, you need to watch it.
Michael Palin lets go of the fucking coffin and I ought to go, yes. Oh.
Aye. And then I think we'll both agree that the Leventi, his kind of trial and execution in the space of 5 minutes was fucking good because it's the first time he loses a plot in it. He finds out that they're no on board with him and his ideas, and he goes like, what, you fucking bastards! You were on the list, and I've got this about you, and this about you, and that about you. And then they'll go, need to fucking shut this guy up here.
That's it, he has to go. Know what I mean? I can see for as much as a lot of the film is funny, right? And it makes fun of certain situations. See, when it comes to when they're executing him, it's dark, isn't it? It's unceremonial and fucking. I mean, obviously we know he's a rapist and all that carry on, but see, there's the mad charges, all these people that were all his fucking pal, no more than a fucking day ago. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, and it's like pop. And you're just going.
Aye.
But again, one of my favourite lines, and it's for Paul Whitehouse right at that bit. See, it's like they've set the body on fire to get rid of the remains. And he goes, oh, fuck me, I'm knackered. What a busy week.
I know. Again, so matter of fact, nonchalant and off the cuff. Just another day at the office, and probably the third most powerful man behind Stalin's just been fucking shot, and body's leaving cold, and it's gets set on fire right away. You know what I mean?
Aye. Oh mate, it's fucking mate. It's so good. Like even that part, seeing it was quite dark and quite fucking serious, and it's pure anxiety, I know, because you're like, this. I get that guy's acting. It's pure blind panic, fucking red faced, fucking sweating and everything. Know what I mean? And it's just.
But he's more affronted than he is scared of dying. He's like, how fucking dare you? Know what I mean? Just kid me on here.
Everybody in this room's a murderer. Know what I mean? And he's right. He does have a point because they all signed off on fucking people getting done in.
See when he says that, they'll go, oh, come on. Son of fucking harsh, you know what I mean?
Oh, fucking leave it out.
No me. But it's right after I know that Zuskov fucking gives him too rapid and right in the coupon, man. I'm going to punch you right in your fucking face. Brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. What is some of your favourite lines, mate? Go.
Well, I'll say Vasily, right? When he walks in and fucking sees all these doctors again, he starts chastising the doctors. He goes, Are you old? He's like, yes, I am. He's like, no, you're not. You're not a real person. And you're a testicle. And you're made mostly of hair. Fuck. These wee doctors like that. Oh, fucking brilliant.
He's a mad bastard, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Another one I'll say, fucking Jason Isaacs, when he sees Molinkov. Jesus, did Coco Chanel take a shit on your head?
Aye. Hello to you too, there.
No.
Aye. Just kind of shows he's so undecisive. He's just not Stalin. You know what I mean?
Aye.
He's got to be filling his shoes.
So innocent. He's in there with fucking wolves, know what I mean? And he's a wee pup. And I'll say one more and I'll fucking let you fight us. It's What's his name again? Is it Bear?
Aye.
Aye. Uh, when Molonkov shows up, he's just like talking about Stalin lying on the deck, and he's like, he's feeling unwell.
Aye. I know, man. Fucking hell. Aye, is he? Aye. Aye, cool. Oh, dear. We talked about the when Stalin collapses. That in itself's fucking hilarious because he reads a note and pisses himself laughing into a heart attack. You know what I mean?
You know who I thought that was? I thought that was Bob Mortimer. That's who I thought that was.
I can see why. I can see why. Aye, you're right. But at that minute, obviously, as you said, the guards have been told never disturb me, don't come in. So they're outside at their post, and you hear the thud. And one guard says to the other guard, "Should we investigate?" Because it has an English accent. And the other guard just says to him, "Should you shut the fuck up before we both get killed?" What a comeback. I loved it. That was brilliant, man.
Oh, so good, man.
Even Stalin, before he dies, man, they're talking and he just goes like that. What next? You stick a bar of chocolate up their arse and they shit themselves. And all like, laughing at him.
I see that bit of all when they're carrying Stalin's body. And they're like that. Oh, he weighs a ton. Are you insulting our great leader? It's like, no, I meant he weighs a ton, like gold. But White House goes like, yeah, you should know about that. You looted enough of it, you cheeky little pirates.
Aye. Fucking hell, man. Oh. And then the wee bit fucking Vasily just announces, I want to make a speech at my father's funeral. And Nikita just says, and I want to fuck Grace Kelly.
See that bit enough? When Volokov, he goes, no problem. And he goes, what do you mean? He goes, when I said no problem, I meant no problem. What?
Aye.
You've not cleared that up.
Aye, exactly.
Fucking stupendous, man. Brilliant.
Even Paddy Considine's character at the start, and he's getting everybody back to their seats. All right, he's like, don't worry, nobody's going to get killed. I promise you. This is just a musical emergency. He's fucking panicking, sweat's pushed off him and all that.
Oh, how amazing. How amazing, man. Oh. Even see when Khrushchev's up talking to Molotov and he's talking about, what about your wife? What about your wife? And then that Beale shows up and he's like that. Oh, well, I've got a surprise for you. You remember, I can't remember her name, just say it was Catherine. Remember Catherine? He goes, she was a treacherous sow. She walks in the door and he goes, oh, hello, honey.
Ah, my darling. Aye. Surely all's forgiven, even though I grassed you into the fucking popo. Which is funny in their cell because, can't mind who it is, they're like that. Oh, they got her out. I want somebody out. Oh, yeah, they're no there to be getting it. Oh, fuck, come on, fuck. You know what I mean? Not everybody survived, son. Not everybody's got life in. The lucky man's get fucking life imprisonment, I think. Same and all. I think they're on the podium. I can't remember. And it's Stalin's daughter. And she's saying to Vasily, because she's worried about him fucking saying the wrong thing, can you please just be cordial? I know the drill. Smile, shake hands, and try not to call them cunts. Yes, that's perfect. But that guy you've been doing an impression at work, he'd have been a good character today, him, wouldn't he have, man? What's his name again?
Something Berry.
Aye.
Oh.
Try not to call them cunts. That's brilliant, man.
It's fucking. Talking about see Molotov, see Michael Palin. See the way he is still so brainwashed about Stalin. Like, even though he's dead, he's still sticking by the mantra. Like, he's a great leader and that his wife was a traitor. And then even when it was like, listen, you were on the list. he was getting rid of you next, and he goes, "Oh, what did I do? He must be right."
I know. What have I done to offend him? I must have done something. Yeah, good idea. You probably chewed with your mouth open.
I think Khrushchev was like that. You're no fucking ally. You're a fucking idiot now. Know what I mean? It was just
You're jailbait.
So brilliant, man.
See Lazar and all, just hit suit me. Out of my way, fannies. Oh, brilliant, man.
Even he's watching the hockey team, and the soldiers come to get him because his dad's dead. He goes, "How was I supposed to predict a fucking snowstorm and it would take down a plane?" And the guy goes, "Do you mean to tell me the fucking national hockey team's dead?" He's like, "No, I never said that." And he's getting dragged away, and he was like, "Unhand me. Dad, I'll have you strapped your horse and march to Siberia, you cheeky fucking pies."
See his pal at the ice rink. That's the guy that plays Chill in Batman Begins, isn't it?
Yeah.
He just appears and hangs, that guy. He'll always be Chill to me. Getting shot at the courthouse and that.
Yeah. But hi mate, there's so many just wee snippets of dialogue that are fucking hilarious, man. They just catch you off guard and you just find yourself fucking howling at it.
Aye. It's just... Even when Buscemi's been kind of told that he's to organise the funeral, it's just such an inconvenience to him. So I don't know anything about organisation. I don't know about funerals or colours or arrangements and stuff. But by the time we get to the practice or get to the setup of the funeral, and that wee guy with the glasses is going, "Would you like the ruffled or the smooth? Ruffled or smooth?" He's getting right into it there. He's like, "Aye, we'll go with ruffled and all that." Turns out he's fucking quite a dab hand at organising shit.
See that wee guy, he's like that. "Oh, okay, can we get somebody up there with a duster? I've got a cobweb that could snag a sheep." What?
Aye, fucking patter, man. Any other ones?
No, mate, I'm tapped it.
Who's your favourite character?
I don't know, mate. I'll say Zukov. I'll say Jason Isaacs, just so you can have Vasilis.
No, I'm not having Vasilis. I'm not having Vasilis.
Well, it's Vasilis then, because the cunt just comes in like a tornado in every scene. Just fucking... Everybody's trying to be cool, calm, collected, underhanded, know what I mean? And he just comes in, fucking blasé. Brilliant, man.
Aye. So good, isn't it? It's just that one person in your family you fucking worry about taking places. You know what I mean? Oh, don't say the wrong thing. Don't say that he's fucking said it, hasn't he? He's fucking said it. The kind of person you take to a party where you've been in another room and you'd hear a fight break out and just stand there and go, "That's him, innit?" Without knowing it was him. You know what I mean? That's fucking him. He started. We've all got that cousin or that nephew or that fucking brother or sister, you know what I mean? Or mad uncle. Aye.
That's my man. That's my man.
Good. Really good. So it's Rupert Friend plays him and all. Another great actor.
Aye. And mate, the whole film, mate, everybody fucking plays a part. Fantastic.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Who's yours, mate? Who was yours since it wasn't the facilities?
It's Beria, Simon Russell Beale. He's just very prominent throughout it, and it just, again, you shouldn't like him because he's probably the biggest bastard behind Stalin in this film, and he enjoys what he fucking does. You know what I mean? But he was played brilliantly by the actor Russell Beale, and I just thought he was fucking great. But again, like you, could have easily have been Vasily, could have been Khrushchev, Steve Buscemi, Michael Palin, could have been them all. Even the daughter was good, man.
Aye.
And who was Andrea Riseborough.
Yeah.
She plays a good part. And even Olga Kurylenko, who plays Maria, who's kind of prominent at the start, prominent at the end, but a fine piano player throughout. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
They're all
Again,
great.
Jason Isaacs, man, the way he just comes in, fucking
I
just
owns it,
even
doesn't
when Steven Khrushchev like comes to him about the fucking plan to take care and all that, and he's got, oh look at you, Khrushchev, balls of Kremlin steel. Fuck.
he? Aye.
Oh, look at your fucking face.
It's just the accent. It could very easily be fucking Sean Bean, you know what I mean? Busted. Very easily.
Oh, superb, man.
But there's folks, there's so much more we've not covered. There's so many other cracking one-liners and so many physical acting without even saying words behind somebody and all that. It's so good that it's a visual spectacle. I know it's great. And just to see
it
these,
looked in the time. You know what I mean?
oh aye, oh aye. Even the bit where they're all clamouring to be the first car behind the car with the daughter in it after the death of him and all that, and they're all running to these motors and all that. It's just funny. Ah, shit, we last place? God damn it. This mad American accent coming from the back of a motor is fucking bit of a Russians. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. What before we give you the marks out of 10, I think the end credits are fucking great.
Aye.
With the scratching out of faces and the disappearance in the photographs of people.
Yeah.
It's just another wee added extra.
Like, Stalin actually done that as well. You know how we think like Photoshop's
right.
a current thing? He used to have people removed from photos.
Wow.
It's just like that. Where was was Paul not there with you that day like that? No, there's the photo. Look, he's never existed. What are you talking about? I'll behave yourself.
Oh, who you crazy bastard! I
mean?
Some of that was for vanity as well, but when it, he's a bit good looking. Get him out the fucking photo. Know what I mean?
I just moving people in the way and taking people out and all that shit. It was mental to think about it. But apparently that's what they were doing. So Stalin invented Photoshop.
There you go. But I thought it was great. It's a wee added extra after you think the film was just finished, and I was like, oh, that's arty-farty, but as you've just said, it's factual as well, so that was great. So what you gave it out of 10, mate?
Oh, it's a 9 for me, mate. It's a 9.
I gave it
the exact same.
9. Exact same score, mate. Definitely a 9 out of 10. One I'll watch again. And I'll make an effort to watch if I see it coming on again, and because it was so much. It was a big surprise to me because again it wasn't a film I'd ever thought about watching, and I'm thoroughly glad you suggested it, Anne. So thank you very much from Chris and I. It was a great watch, a good one to review. We got there eventually after Christmas and New Year and all that jazz. And there you go, folks. That was The Death of Stalin, 2017. I would implore you all to watch it while it's on Netflix. I put up the post on the group page yesterday. Just try and turn everything off and tune right into it. It's just funny. It's slapstick with a huge chunk of fucking fact. Which
it reminds me of a film as well that I quite like, and it's The Men That Stare at Goats. It's very similar, and it's good, man. It's again, it's right on my street. See this, the fucking. Nothing has to be a big, build up, crude fucking laugh. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just funny, consistently funny all the way through it, with the writing and acting and actions and all that stuff. It's brilliant, man. Brilliant.
It makes you kind of think what other dictators could be fucking portrayed in a comical fashion. You know what I mean? I've had snippets of Hitler throughout the years, but a film dedicated to him on this kind of level would be. I think we're ready for it.
Not ready for it.
Call it the fall of Hitler or something.
It's a unique way to tell a horrible part of fucking history. Know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, because you could have made this a serious fucking drama, not that, but I think it works better this way. You would think better this way, you know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure there's about 20 documentaries on this that you just want to tune into, but it's a good way of introducing a bit of history into people, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I've got no doubt there'll be people out there saying, "Oh, it's shocking. A film like this shouldn't be such a bad time in history. Shouldn't be portrayed." Fuck you. Away you go. Don't care anymore.
Aye, but now it is time for movie bingo.
Ooh, movie bingo, movie bingo, movie bingo, yeah! You're picking it.
Aye, my pick for your numeros.
Mm.
Give me, give me number 41.
41. Number 41 is a film I enjoy very much, and it's the first of a trilogy that we didn't know was coming. And it is Unbreakable, starring
Oh,
Bruce Willis and
mm,
Samuel Jackson.
yes. Aye, M. Night Shyamalan.
Aye. One of his
He
better
goes
ones.
sha la 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 la.
Aye. Jesus, let the sun's come in that window. I look as if I'm
I
a
know.
ghost.
This has happened a couple of times.
I know. I look like the photograph in Back to the Future, fading away, man. Uh, so
So Unbreakable there. There you go.
Unbreakable, mate. Aye. Great film. Some good acting in it and all. Even Robin Wright's good in it as well. But we'll get to it. I'll hopefully find a wee date in my diary, because once again, I'm doing a 5-day week next week. So we'll sort it. We'll sort it, mate. Get it sorted.
Chop with it.
Yeah. But thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. As always, find us on all the best audible platforms you can get your wee earbuds into, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Deezer, Amazon Music, Buzzsprout, the whole shebang. And of course, get over to our YouTube and help us out by subscribing. And you can watch our lovely wee faces do this. But I'm starting to scare myself looking at this, by the way. This is fucking mental.
Use the force, look.
I see if I die today. That's been a premonition. There you go. You can always say, it's Big Craiger, do the pod there. I was fading away. There was signs we didn't take heed.
Oh, fuck's sake, man.
So what are you up to the rest of the day, mate? Any plans?
Nah, mate, the weather's put fucking every plant to bed, know what I mean? It's a -6 or something out there now.
Yeah,
I mean, it is a
something
tropical -6, considering the other day it was fucking -8, but aye. I think it's a day for hunkering down and trying not to catch some fucking illness.
Aye, I've got it -4 here, so
Yeah.
I need to go and but I need to go and thaw the car out and go and get some bits for the wains and that. And couldn't find our gloves this morning. I need to get them a wee pair of gloves because it was fucking chittering. So it was.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
apart from that, I shall
Yeah.
bid you adieu. Thank the audience. Thank my fans. All millions of them that are out there. Because there's a lot of yous that are listening to us that haven't really subscribed to us or followed us. There's a lot more watching us on YouTube than has subscribed and stuff like that. So, but thank you. If you don't want to subscribe, you don't need to. It's just a wee sign of saying hi and being alerted when things drop and stuff like that. But we do appreciate you all, and thank you for sticking with us through this festive period.
Yes, aye. Cheers for letting us talk into your ears and all that there. I mean, it's it's for your viewing, listening pleasure anyway. You know what I mean? I mean,
Thanks.
all you could put on BBC and let them tell you how fucking horrible the world is all day. Know what I mean? And then when you go home, you go, I feel like shit, and wonder why. But
Aye.
hey,
It's getting old, that, and it's getting fucking depressing.
Yeah.
This will be going out sometime later this afternoon. So if you are listening to it today, it's Friday. And if you're in the vicinity tomorrow night in Clydebank, I am playing at the Shipyard from 7:30 till very, very late. All your old school GBX kind of classic tunes, drink promotions and all that, good staff, good atmosphere, and me. That's all you're looking. That's all you need, mate. A pair of ears.
Hey.
Yo, get yourself along. All are welcome. But apart from that, Chris, just like to say thank you and cheery bye.
Yes, and it's a cheery bye for me. Enjoy your weekend.
До свидания.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
So share your dreams.